Hello, throwers and throwettes. Boyo back. Um, so today I kind of just wanted to talk about one of my yo-yos that I have. It's on my let's see here. I think it's on. No, it's on the other side here on the Yo-Yo Factory Popstar. It may be kind of hard to see. So this is it, the Yo-Yo Factory Popstar. Um, It's not so much on a review on the yo-yo, but more kind of on what I did to the yo-yo. Um, I was seeing a lot of videos on YouTube of players taking the response systems out of yo-yos. And if you don't know what the response system in a yo-yo is, it's this white little part right here that goes around the yo-yo. And basically what it is, it's just pretty much a sticker, and you peel it off on one side, and you can put it in a little groove where it goes. It fits into, as you can see on my super over here. And what that does is it's for the yo-yo, so when you're doing tricks and you need to bring it back to your hand, that's basically what the string grabs on to, and it brings it back to your hand when you bind it back to your hand. I was seeing a lot of yo-yo players, videos on YouTube of players saying you could take this out, this response system here, and you can fill it with silicone and flowable silicone, and I thought, that I don't see how that would work, but apparently it does. And if you let it sit for about 24 hours to dry, it actually, they say it plays really well. So I thought, oh, I didn't think it did, and I used the Popstar because it's pretty nice, and it's not one of my favorite yo-yos because of its size. It's just not one of my favorite yo-yos to play with because of its size. It's super small. It might look big only because I had it right up to the camera, but it's not one of my favorites. So that's why I thought, oh, okay, I'll take it. I'll take this response amount of it and put the silicone in it. They said pretty much any kind of flowable silicone will work, so that's what I used. Just any kind I could find at the hardware store. I pulled it out, put it in, and it waited 24 hours, and it played pretty nicely, I guess, but it didn't play great, like, at first, but I remembered seeing that if players telling me that you just have to wait, well, not really wait, but you kind of just have to, so what's the words I'm trying to get here, you have to kind of play with it and break it in, and then it'll play. And they were saying, let me show you the yo-yo here. There's also a part on the yo-yo where you can kind of see where the bearing would fit in right here. The bearing fits in on this part right here, and this is where you don't really want to get any silicone because then it's going to cause the bearing not to play well, so the bearing not to spin as well and not play as well. And I got some there when I was told not to, so yeah, that's kind of why it doesn't play as well, because I have some dried up silicone there and it's hard to get out. So that's kind of why it doesn't play as well. But it still plays actually pretty nice. I didn't think it would because it's my first time siliconing a yo, so I thought, oh, this is gonna be super crappy, and it was kind of hard to do. So yeah, it was really hard. So I didn't think it was gonna turn out, but it actually turned out. But it actually turned out pretty good. So I'm kind of impressed with it because like I said, I didn't think it was actually gonna work, and I thought it would be actually more responsive than I would have liked, and I would have liked it to be. It was at first really responsive, and then after a while, it kind of got unresponsive. Whoops, sorry. And then as I played with it more, it got more unresponsive. So that was nice. And so yeah. So I'm just gonna show you a little play with it for a minute or so here, and just show you what it look what it looks like. It's me playing with it, so here it is, a popstar. So yeah, so I'm just gonna play with it and show you. It's been a while since I've played with this yo-yo, so bear with me. Um, yeah, I would say it's pretty nice. This yo-yo has never been, like I said, one of my favorites, only because it's super smaller in size, and I don't know. Not a huge fan of smaller yo-yos. I like a lot of the more bigger yo-yos, I guess you could say. It's harder to land on the string, in my opinion. Okay, so now you kind of see what it's like playing with it. Like I said, it plays, okay. Like it plays pretty good, but honestly, like I said, I don't really like playing with the series because it's smaller in size and it's harder to hit on the string. So that's kind of why I didn't like playing with it. Didn't like using it really. So that's kind of why like I said, that's why I used it to silicone, because I was afraid to use any of my other ones, any of my other good ones, because I thought if I use it and it doesn't turn out, I kind of wreck the yo-yo, because the silicone's super hard to get out. So, because once it dries, it's kind of like what do they call it? That gorilla glue that's like super hard. Once it dries, it's like rock hard. Well, that's what this kind of turns into. It's super hard to get out, so I didn't want to do that. So I just used the Popstar. Yeah, it plays okay, but like I said, it's not my favorite yo-yo. So, alrighty, guys. Thanks. This is my review on me siliconing my Popstar yo-yo, and thanks. Later days.